Hi, this is Perfume Coast and welcome to my channel. I'm a fan of perfumes and not in any way a perfume professional, so basically a humble consumer just like many of you here. This channel is not about me, but it's all about perfumes. This video is not covered by any collaborations or promotions. All my reviews are my honest opinions based on how my nose interprets scents, which as we all know is a highly individual thing to have and may not necessarily reflect your taste. Notes list is largely based on Fragrantica website, which oftentimes may deviate from official notes listed by the brand. Hence, my advice would be, please test before you buy. So if you like this video, please like it and consider subscribing. Your comments are also very welcome and helpful. Now let's dive into the ocean of perfumes. So it's the beginning of 2025, and I thought it would be only fair if I dedicate my next few videos to a quick rundown of some really great fragrance releases of 2024, which are now part of my collection as well. It's going to be a mix of niche and designer fragrances, and my definition of a niche brand is very much about when a particular house devotes its business exclusively to perfumes and care products. While when we talk about designer brands, these are the ones combining several lines such as clothing, cosmetics, and perfumes. I've calculated my perfume purchases in 2024 as far as new releases are concerned, and I happen to have bought 23 of them, part of which are niche brands and half of it designer brands. So my next 3 videos will be dedicated to niche brands, and my 3 other videos afterwards will be all about designer brands. Overall, I feel that in 2024, Gourmand theme was sort of popular. Well, at least in my eyes, or nose rather. And out of gourmand notes, I feel like strawberry, bread/pastry and hazelnut were the most popular ones. Now let's see. So the first fragrance I'm going to talk about is called Vanilla Haze by Italian brand Fugazzi. So the top notes are almond, coconut milk, hazelnut and mandarin. In the middle we have vanilla pod, tonka bean and jasmine. And finally, base notes are caramel, cashmere wood, amber and musk. So what I'm getting from this fragrance straight off the bat is lots of fluffy and airy vanilla. I do not necessarily get lots of hazelnut, which note attracted my attention in the first place when I initially got interested in this perfume. However, nonetheless, it does linger somewhere on the background, behind the scenes. So I consider this fragrance as inoffensive, as office-friendly scent, by which you are not likely to suffocate the neighbor sitting next to you. And I get quite a decent longevity out of it, about 4 hours. Now the next one I'm going to talk about during this video is called Cherry, by another Italian brand called Mancera. And let's see about the notes. So the top notes are black cherry, bergamot and lemon. Middle notes are patchouli, heliotrope, orris roots, jasmine. And base notes are vanilla pod and white musk. So this one is giving me sour and juicy profile. Not necessarily the one that you would get from sweet candy, for example, but rather a transparent, almost shampoo-y vibe. So those of you who are strangely attracted both to gourmands and to clean fragrances, this might be the one. The only thing I need to say is that maybe it's not a unique cherry scent profile. Nonetheless, if you do not enjoy and don't have the massive cherry forward collection, then that's exactly what I'm going to recommend to test out. And it gives pretty decent longevity, as many Mancera fragrances do, about 4 hours in my case. Now the next one is going to be Boujee Marshmallow by Kayali. Let's see the notes now. So the top notes are frizzy, Italian lemon, nectarine blossom and apple. The middle notes are marshmallow, strawberry, coconut and orange blossom. And finally base notes are whipped cream, sugar, white musk, vanilla, raspberry and ambroxan. So what it gives me is lots of creamy strawberry vanilla, almost comparable with strawberry milkshake. So compared to the previous three fragrances, it's really creamy, not really on the heavy side nonetheless, but not as transparent as the previous three. Strangely enough, the creaminess doesn't make this fragrance too heavy, but rather creamy and fluffy. And it gives decent longevity as well, as happens with lots of Kayali fragrances, about 6 hours in my case. And finally, the fragrance I'm going to wrap up this video by is called Mystic Bliss by Australian brand Goldfield&Banks. So let's see the notes. So the notes are, it's fig, mint and cassis on the top. The middle note is cassia, and base notes are cedar, orris and incense. So this one gives me a lot of green and herbal notes in combination with fruity coming from the fig apparently. I've heard that some YouTubers characterize this scent as masculine leaning, but I do not necessarily agree with that statement. Maybe it comes across as a freshie, but not in any way masculine forward. In my view, it's straight down the middle. So I would say this is a good candidate for being called this winter freshie, as strange as it may sound. And maybe this groundness is achieved by the presence of the wild chocolate note, which is listed by the house itself, which I do not necessarily taste, to be honest, but that's what probably provides this groundness and wintry feel despite being fresh in combination with cedarwood. So I recommend this fragrance. It's rather unique profile and it gives quite a decent longevity, especially for the freshie, about 5 hours in my case. So as I said earlier, this wraps up my video for today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.